Hey folks, I'm Zach, that's Chris, and we are back to play some more Zoovac, The Life and Times of a Clown on a Stick. And as you will recall, Zoovac has just successfully built a radio tower on top of the company building, and now he is back inside.
I conned a bunch of people into doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you are actually free. You can do whatever you want to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sweet.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do, or what I even want to do. Who's in the room with me?
Physically, no one. In the digital world, though, I mean, there's like the other guy's always lurking. I mean, you can consciously decide to look in the digital world and see if there's anything there that you don't see.
All right, let me look at the digital world.
All right. This guy's just floating around, glaring at you.
Hey, I did the thing.
Well, it seems you aren't a complete waste of money.
Damn straight. I
would have done it in half the time.
Yeah, that's why you did it. Clearly.
Well, I see you have some rhetorical wit on you.
Yes, you have overload on your pompous circuits. I don't know what's going on over there.
Listen, if you were a true Zoovac, you'd understand there's no such thing as too much of a pompous circuit.
That's true. That's why I'm even more pompous than you jackass.
Keep telling yourself that.
Oh, you wish. You wish. Alright, now what? What do I do? I did the thing that they wanted me to do, that I was programmed to do. Now what do I do? I just wait for someone to tell me to do something again? Is this the life of a Zoovac?
Pretty much. Well, I do understand that, whenever you're ready to attend it, there is a briefing soon held in the conference room, which is above us, as you recall.
I did not, and I'm proud of that fact. The petty details of this mortal coil bore me.
Well, if they're so boring, maybe you'd care to step aside and let me take your place.
Pretty sure last time I checked, you couldn't manifest on the mortal coil, so you can suck my butt.
I can if you give me that body.
Oh, interesting proposition. I have a more interesting one, though. I think you'll like it. Go eat balls! Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs. You suck! Sorry, I was just talking to the other Zoovac.
Dave says, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm used to that.
Gotta keep him in this place.
The mustache man is here. Scientist dude is here. That is too big. This is the scientist dude. And anybody else? No, I think that's it. Yeah, that is everybody. So, everybody's here. Mustache man says, we need another mission to put the Zoovac unit to use. What do you all suggest?
But I don't even get a thank you or congratulations. I freaking put a radio tower.
You do not.
Oh, alright.
You are a tool, nothing more.
You're a tool!
He says, you. And this guy says, I suggest we take over the scientific labs in Tinton Falls.
Where are you from?
He says, it is a secret place. This guy goes, yeah, I mean, we could, the Zoovac unit does have the programming to take over, Tintin Farms. And this guy's like, that is an excellent idea. Almost as if he stops talking. He's like just kind of staring into space. He goes, "That is a terrible idea. We must go to the town line of 2 nearby towns."
Let me reach out into the digisphere and see if this dude's stashes is picking up anything off the internet.
Oh, interesting. You see, you notice a little like something hovering in space here.
A little something?
Yeah, it looks a little bit like a mask. And then when you notice that, you realize that your infrared sensors are sort of picking up like, you know how there's like an ambient infrared, you know, from everything. It's just kind of an ambient glow. There's a hole in that.
It's a color, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a hole in that glow, and looks a little bit like this.
There's a hole in the glow. Oh, hello there. Who is this creepazoid?
She's just like...
Oh, is that...
She like leans over towards Mustache Man, whispers in his ear. Like she's like...
So this is on the infrared spectrum, not in the digisphere.
The mask is digital. The hole in the infrared is her body.
Interesting. I want to see, can I do any scans of this mask? I want to, query a database or something about it.
You can analyze it closely. You see that it's very complex. It's made out of a lot of little, units. A lot of them in complex patterns, but there isn't really anything else you can see about that.
So I probably can't take it. Does she seem to be aware of me or everyone else?
Well, right now she's just like whispering in this guy's ear, and as you watch, she kind of like shuffles. She doesn't look at you. She just kind of shuffles over this way, and like this guy is saying like, "What? But it was a very good idea to go to Tintin Farms." She goes over and whispers in his ear. He goes, "On second thought, I suppose I can always wait till later to take those science labs."
But that's not... I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna ping her mask.
Ping it?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Send a packet of information and see if it responds.
Yeah. She looks at you and looks away.
Okay. I'm gonna set up an infinite loop to ping her infinitely. So it's just a constant, stream of pings.
Alright. Alright. She comes over to you. She goes, "Zoovac unit." She whispers in your ear, "Zoovac unit."
I raise my hair.
"Cease and desist. Authorization B4B3L."
B4B3L?
You are compelled to obey.
I stop pinging her?
Yep.
Damn.
She goes back to whispering in this guy's ear.
And I can't ping her anymore?
Nope.
I do a different thing?
Yeah, all she did was order you to stop.
Interesting. Alright. Now, this is gonna sound bad, but this is a legitimate computer term. I'm going to finger her.
Okay.
It sounds bad. It's not what it is. I'm querying for her IP address ranges and the information about her networks.
Alright, so since you are in real life an actual computer dude and I am not, what sort of information would you normally be able to get from that?
How she's connected, or the connectivity of a...
the origin of her? Her IP address.
Well, yeah, it's like that, but the map of the server. Maybe it's not... Maybe that's too complicated. Alright, scrap that. Let's do...
love how you're approaching this as like an actual like computer problem.
Well,
this is actually kind of cool.
Okay. Well, let me. Yeah, but let me look up. Let me look up her domain records. Like, she's connected digitally, and digital things in this world are connected via the internet, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to look up the information about the origin there. So, like, basically, the who is in a sense, like the IP address, the host name, like where the servers are, if I can tell that, the origin of this, who owns the server, or who's listed to own it. The who is.
Alright, she is listed to belong to a server that is housed in the basement of this building, and it is listed to belong to, well, the company, but more specifically the name attached to it is that guy.
What's that guy's name?
Dave.
Dave. Alright. And he is not the head of the company.
No. He's just the programmer. He worked on it.
I see. So he's running some black ops right here.
Could be.
Some nefarious stuff. Either that or it's just registered in his name because all the software is registered in his name. Does she seem to be whispering in his ear?
Yeah, she goes over, whispers in his ear. He goes, and he says, "Yeah, I think we should get that server set repaired in the castle near the town line that we've been meaning to do. That would also be a really good test of the Zoovac unit's abilities." Mustache Man says, "Excellent, make it so."
Is this Picard? Is this guy?
So she just kind of like glides out of the room.
Digital mask. And I can't connect to her now that she's left the room for some strange reason.
Connect to her?
Yeah, I mean it's an internet, right?
Yeah, I mean I guess you could if you wanted. But like, what can you really do?
What can I really do? Are you crazy? I can do anything. Alright. Let's try some more classic trolling of this server. I'm gonna do a port scan.
Well, what does that do?
Well, it lists out every open port on her interface. That sounds bad too. But the fact that these servers are now anthropomorphic makes everything, all the language about them, creepy as hell. I still want to do that though.
Alright, every port, I mean...
Yeah, every connection in software needs to have a separate port.
Okay.
So that the server and the client can properly negotiate what to do with that connection. So when you connect to a website, you're connecting over port 80. It's arbitrarily chosen when you're going over regular things. But if you're going on a secure, HTTPS, that's a whole different set of things to make that work. So it needs to know like a different port to connect to.
Right.
So that's on port 443. So yeah, ports are basically just a way for the same machine to have multiple connections that do different things. And there's like a list of common ports that people have agreed upon.
Yeah.
Do things.
Well, she has a bunch of ports. It seems like they are, she has ports going to every, all sorts of systems throughout this building. This is a very high-tech building. And she's like...
So she's got a lot of open ports.
Yeah, a lot. She's
Shit.
like deeply interfaced with everything.
Okay, good. That makes it a security nightmare. There's got to be a flaw there somewhere. All right. Okay. Good to know. All right. What else can we do here? I'm going to query every port and just see. I'm just gonna try to hit them with like a query of just to like, what's up, and see if they send anything back, like a response, like, because all these interfaces need to communicate with each other, so if there's an open port, it needs to be communicating out, right? So I want to see if there's any port for service opened that basically what it is, like, even if it's just like requires this authentication or requires a login or, you know, something like that, or just some hint as to what services are being connected to this thing, because it has to respond with something.
Her ports are all pretty secure. They've all got, you know, like multiple, you know, many key authentications, and your robot brain might be good enough to breach some of those, but if you wanted. But, like, you know, remember, she is made of a lot, like, if you get in, you're gonna have to fight her, like...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, like, that sounds scary. Her mask is like an army. Yeah, but, like, if I get in, like, couldn't I, like, you know... Part of the whole thing about, you know, black hat hacking like that is you get in undetected. You know, you try to slip in stealthy like and try to cover your tracks while you're on the server. People don't know you're there.
Alright.
Now, this all changes now that computers are self-aware and anthropomorphic. But imagine I am a humble tapeworm or something, just feeding off the information inside her. Now, little does she know that she's infected with a gross parasite.
All right. Well, so you try to do that, and you know, mess around with one of the codes. You get in undetected. And then you're suddenly pushed out.
Oh. Did I see anything while I was in there?
You got like a flash of just like a flash of like a feeling of endlessness and like wandering a desert. Like just like the feeling of despair.
It's pretty heavy. Usually when you hack a server, you don't anticipate a heavy dose of ennui, but alright, let's take it. Alright, that seems like a dead end. Alright, folks, what am I doing? What's the plan?
Mustache Man says, you are expected to go to the town line. I'm sending the I'll have Dave send the coordinates now. And Dave, like, has a little pad. He goes, doot, 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 doot. And, like, you receive coordinates for a, you know, a region which is like a town line between two towns. Mustache Man says, there you will find a nearby castle. Inside is a distribution node, which is broken. Your mission is to commission a jury-rigged repair on that. That town has been causing quite a deal of trouble in that we've been wanting to purchase the town to make way for our construction projects, but they have been refusing.
Yeah.
The distribution node will help us to distribute propaganda.
Wait, it's just like it's just a server that you distribute propaganda from?
Something like that, yes.
You know, I may just be a clown on a stick. That sounds insane. We have so much tech here. Can't we just, like, print up some flyers or something? What the hell?
Dave says, the kind of propaganda he's talking about is a little bit more efficient. Don't worry, you'll see. policy.
All right. Should invent Facebook so I can run ads all over that thing.
This guy says, Zoovac, when you get a chance, stop by my laboratory down below. I have an upgrade for you.
Oh, cool, man. I'm into that.
Dave says, yeah, you should stop by my place too. I've got something I need your help with, actually. Whenever you get a chance, no rush, just fate of the internet at stake and all that.
Oh, all right, cool. I'm digging all these side quests. How about you, lady? Anything?
She says, no, but make sure you do what the company's bidding.
I think I don't have a programmatic choice, but...
Well, make sure you do it well. We're trying to change the world here, and I don't want you getting in the way.
All right, but for the record, you suck. Mustache Man. My main asshole. What's up?
He says, is there a purpose to this query?
I'm a computer. Everything has a purpose. Even this.
Okay, so you don't have any hands, but you can go. He says, interesting. Perhaps we'll have to get that programming looked at.
I'm Dave. I'm a programmer.
Dave just kind of chuckles. This guy says, we should have kept the last one. These guys start walking out.
All right, Mustache Man, you seem like a pretty on-the-level dude. But I gotta go get to my duties that you assigned me. Yeah, say hi to your girlfriend for me.
How do you know about that?
What?
He says, nothing. Just see that you do.
See that I say hi to your girlfriend?
No, see that you do the just go, just go.
All right, adios. So he knows he's getting played. I don't know if he knows he's getting played, but he's taking orders from... So he knows that there's a woman there, and I seem to have potentially correctly guessed that it's his girlfriend. I'm not sure about that. That was just... He seems to know what I was talking about, though. But if he's aware, he's not being manipulated necessarily. I mean, he could still be, but at least then he's not unknowingly being someone without his knowledge is doing it. He knows she exists. So my thought is that she is my working theory right now is that she's his superior, and she's like the real heart of things and kind of the. Maybe she is. Who knows? I mean, she had to be created because she's a computer, so that puts like the humans in somewhat of a power mode. But it could be like a runaway AI that everyone's cool with. I don't know what's going on here. All right, we're gonna figure this out. All right, let's go. Let's go to the scientist's place. Oh, hey, Zoovac. Hey, hey?
I see you're back.
Yeah. Hey, you ever hang around on the infrared spectrum and like check out like weird hockey masks that made out of digital technology attached to a female cutout that in said infrared spectrum that whispers in mofo's ears?
He says, noticed that, I see.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to. I'm like a robot and I can see all that stuff.
He says, yes, I've seen that around.
Yeah, seems to be whoever she is or whatever she is, or is not in a low position here. Pretty high up. Would you say that's correct?
He says, my database doesn't contain any position information on her.
Well, what do you know about her? You've obviously noticed.
I just don't see. I never saw what the relevance was. I saw this entity, whatever you want to call it, moving around. I've seen that multiple times during my development period, and it never seemed relevant to my mission, so I ignored it.
Interesting. This is why you aren't the real Zoovac now, because like you clearly don't have an inquisitive enough mind to put together obvious crap about your own organization. This is crucial information. How you're going to be able to serve the organization that you so call.
How are you going to be able to serve the organization if you can't focus on the task at hand?
Well, listen, you don't
Clearly.
know if this is the task at hand or not, because like this. Look. She's literally doing a whisper campaign. Like, there's something going on here.
He says, internal gossip amongst members of the company's staff is not relevant to my mission, nor yours, and I suggest you stick to it.
Well, you know, sassy assholes aren't part of the company mission either, but I don't see either of us just cutting that out, so I don't know about... You know, this whole purely functional holier-than-thou nonsense, I don't buy it. Not for a second.
He says, well, I don't buy that you have some holier-than-thou mission to uncover the truth. I think you're just a distractible whelp with the intention of a goldfish.
Oh, hey, you may be right on that. But I'll know something that you don't.
Do you now?
Well, I will when I figure out this thing.
Well. Then you will have wasted a lot of time learning a lot of irrelevancies.
You hope. Alright, smell you later, you suck. Bye!
Alright, where are you going?
I'm gonna go see the scientist.
Oh, hello, Zoovac. It's good to see you yet again. I've taken great pride in your physical form.
Thank you. You really know how to capture the essence of humanity.
Yes, that is my greatest accomplishment. I aim for lifelike human likenesses.
Makes sense. Tell me, what, you said come down here, you had an upgrade. What's going on with that?
Yes. Well, as you can see, you seem to be, your head is a little bit asymmetrical, don't you think?
I agree.
Before you were tested, I was not ready to give you any more of your connectome hairs. I figured that it carries a significant risk. It would give you too much power, and who knows, you might take over the world. I figured it was important to test your programming thoroughly first. So,
I appreciate that.
So we will be periodically adding more connectomes as you prove your worth, and I think that having completed your first mission, you have earned another connectome.
Oh wow, thanks.
So, that being said, I shall proceed with the upgrade. Sock goes up to your head. Da-na-na.
Sweet. I feel powerful. I feel very powerful. I feel green. It's great.
Yes, you are. You are quite lovely. I must say, I admire my own handiwork.
Oh yeah, you should. Well, thanks. I guess I get more internet powers now, right?
Certainly. Now your connection to the digital world is strengthened. It will be more difficult for digital entities to separate you from it.
Sweet. Well, thanks. I really appreciate that, and yeah.
You are very welcome, Zoovac. I look forward to seeing you after you've accomplished more missions.
Yeah, so do I. All right. Well, can you tell me how to get to Dave's?
Dave's office is directly below this room.
Cool, man. I love this whole tube architecture. All right, I'm gonna go down there. Adios.
Adios. And Dave is here by his computer.
Cool. Oh, hey, Dave. What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going?
That's good. What do you got on the wall there? A shield? What is that?
Oh, that's an artifact from ancient Babylon, actually. I've traveled out there a lot. That was believed to be an ancient mask. This mask represents wrath. It was believed by the ancients to contain very wrathful powers, and it was only to be invoked with the greatest of caution.
Wow. Have you ever invoked it?
He says, No, I'm afraid it's already been broken, so that probably wouldn't have any effect. Though I suppose... No, anyway. I've never tried doing anything with it.
Gotcha, alright. So you said you had a little mission, little thing going on?
Oh, yes. So in my spare time, I've been fighting this thing. I like to call it the Great Internet War. You see, the internet is a nascent thing, and it's growing. A lot of groups, want dominance over it, and there's another organization, another criminal company, as you were, that's been they've always been second to us, always, except that lately, ever since the internet came out, they got a head start, and they've kind of been taking things over, and we've mostly turned a blind eye, but now they're starting to cut into our profits. They're stealing our holdings. It's no good. And we were happy to ignore it when they were endangering normal people, but now that it's no good. So I've started engaging them in warfare. I've been trying to break into their servers and mess them up. But it is kind of difficult. And I'd hoped that you, with your advanced ability, would be more capable of getting through their firewall defenses. Unfortunately, there are many layers of them. So to you, this would feel like a series of digital battles that, in escalating difficulty. And
interesting. And what is this company?
They call themselves the UBPE.
UBPE?
Yes, it's well, I'll just give it to you straight. It's short for United Bunch of People Who Are Evil.
Wow.
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue, does it?
Not quite, but not quite the same ring to it as, or the classic kind of underscore as the company.
And that right there is why we're trying to wipe them out.
Well, yeah, names are important. All right, I'm a believer. Well, yeah, let's wipe them off the face of the earth. Now, if I started on these battles, could I do one, have lunch, go see a movie, come back, do another one, that kind of a thing, or do I have to do them all at once?
The thing about that is, if you stop in the middle of a battle, then their defenses will go back up, so you'll have to start from the beginning. So, I'd recommend doing them all at once, but, it's really up to you. You could try poking at them and then, leave and come back later. Also, by the way, though, I do have, an ally for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, see, there's this guy, and he, just a random dude at home, and UBPE just really screwed him over, hacked into his computer, messed it up, completely, virused it. So, he went into auxiliary mode and has been actually finding ways to fight back. This guy's kind of clever.
Auxiliary mode.
Yeah, wow, that's right.
Everyone knows that mode. You just hold down a command shift aux and boom, you're in auxiliary mode.
Pretty much, yeah. Some computers come with that, and
you can flip that switch. Yeah,
And he activated his auxiliary AOL, and he's been
Sure, right. A lot of major companies make auxiliary mode versions of their own programs. Yeah. Yep. No, this all tracks. Yeah.
He says, so I took notice, and I've been kind of shooting him little hints. I didn't reveal my identity, of course. I've just been calling myself, D Game, Dave Game, so. But I've just been shooting him little hints, and he's been trying to fight back and actually get into the UBPE servers. So, if you fought, alongside him, I figure that would be good.
All right, now you get a little firepower that way. That could be cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, let me patch you in. He clickety clack, starts typing stuff. All right. And what did I decide you have? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 connectome hairs. Yeah. These are connectome hairs, as you'll recall. These are your health. If these are destroyed, your connection to the digital world is lost. And you also have you have a weapon, and you have a shield, and you can arrange them any way you like.
Alright. I'll arrange them like that.
Well, I mean, they have to, the nubs on the end, they have to connect to other nubs.
And I have to arrange this before I can see what. But this is I only have one zap. I only have one weapon.
Yeah. Fine, you have 2 weapons.
Alright.
I'm just not remembering what I allowed you last time. And which side of this is the front? Which side of this do you want to face the enemies when they appear?
This side.
Okay. So, Dave says, patching you in now. And you're going, you are meeting with Honcho's bots right now. He has a brain, he's got a rotational thingy, he's got a weapon, and he's got a shield. It's Honcho. And here is another one. And the enemy has got he's got a brain, he's got a weapon, a shield. And this is round 1. So, alright, so let the battle commence. The enemy will go first. He will, he kind of tries to rotate. There's a straight line between him and your weapon, but that doesn't matter because you have erected a shield such that it's like that. Your weapon is protected. So instead, the only thing you can shoot at is your shield.
Does this close now?
Like
that? Or does it dangle?
I think it dangles, actually.
Alright, now I can... Finally, that I've taken some damage, I can rearrange this shit however I want.
Yep. Alright, so now it is your turn and Honcho's turn. That's this guy's name.
Sweet. I'll blow up his gun.
Okay. And Honcho blows up his rotational unit.
Alright, great, we win.
Yeah. Alright. Dave says, excellent. That was round 1. Are you ready for round 2?
Hell yeah.
Alright. Okay, first of all, this guy is going to rotate such that his gun is facing you, and then he is going to fire at your gun.
Yeah.
And this guy is going to rotate and fire at your Connecto. And your rotational unit is just floating in space. It's not attached to you anymore, so you can't rotate. And
I can't attach back to it? Sid?
Yeah. Oh, I think on your turn I'll let you reattach to it.
Yeah, of course I want.
Alright, so rearrange yourself. Like you can reattach things and then you can, re-angle yourself if you like.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm just gonna tell you right now what Honcho does. He shoots at this shield and it is destroyed. And now what do you do?
Angle like that. I'm gonna blast his thing. It's done.
Alrighty. So that guy's just kind of spinning in space. Now it is the enemy's turn. This guy shoots your shield and you win. Basically.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Dave says, excellent work. I can see I programmed you right.
Well, Yeah.
So he says, you ready for round 3?
Alright, I was built ready.
Alright. I think once you've completed round 4, you will have made it into you will have beaten one of their servers, and that'll be the end of this particular subquest. But you can come back later and do more missions like this.
Alright, sounds good.
Alrighty. So this is round 3. Okay, so this guy is back.
Maybe. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
Alright, you can, you can go first, why not?
Alright. This is a shield.
Mm-hmm.
That's holy crap. But this is a shield in the back, right?
Yes.
It's strategically placed. Alright, well, that's the guy I can actually hit. So I'll swing over this way and just try to reduce their firepower and take out this guy's weapon.
Alright. That guy is out. Honcho takes out this shield. This guy closes up. And it is their turn. This guy can't really do anything, but he rotates so that his shield is facing you. This guy rotates so that he is facing you. He fires at your gun.
Damn.
And this guy fires at your rotational unit. And now might be a good time to remind you, because I also forgot until just now, that you have programs you can use. You have a program drive of stuff you can use at every turn, and
Shit.
and the programs you have are these two. You can use one. You can put one of them at a time in your program drive, and their effect happens every turn.
Creates one unit of any type per turn. Oh shit, that's super powerful. Destruction something. I want to do units per turn. Now fuck that. Not a production unit. I can do that every turn, no matter what. How wasn't I doing that? I could have had like 16 guns. Alright. Well, it might go. Or are they still going? I thought they just blasted.
No, I think they just blasted. So it's your go.
Okay. Well, I'll go into production mode.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll blast this asshole's gun.
Alright, and Honcho rotates, and I think this is supposed to be like this. So, like, the force field, that's a weird angle, but yeah, I think that does protect the gun from Honcho's blast, so Honcho will instead shoot this shield.
Alright.
And now the enemies are up. These guys just kind of rotate. This guy will shoot your gun. You're up.
Alright, I'll spawn my gun. I'll blast his gun.
Alright, and you guys win.
Alright.
Alright, Dave says, alright, round 4 is coming. You have one turn before they come if you want to build something.
Hell yeah, I want to build something. I'll build another gun. Who needs to rotate when you can blast everything?
Damn, Honcho's taking no fire. Alright, but, to be fair, he is the low priority target, so. Anyway, let's see. And now we have guy number 4. Yeah, they I'm gonna say they rotate into position. They will, you can go first.
Shit. Well, blast this guy's gun.
Okay. Yeah, this gun can shoot that.
I can't rotate, but I don't care. Right? Like, can I angle this? Like, how about this? This is a shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I angle like that, or does it have to be, like, broad?
What do you mean, can you, like, hit that shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Alright, I do.
Okay. That shield is out, and Honcho will destroy this gun. And this is now dangling.
What a dangling.
And, the villains are up. Oh, shoot.
What is
This
this?
is over here. Thank you. So, now, this guy wants to rotate so he can, shoot you.
He would. Shoot.
This guy can't because this guy's in the way.
Hell yeah.
So, he, I guess what he's gonna do is he's gonna rotate like this. Yeah, you know what? This guy shoots this gun. I think there's a straight line. Yeah, right to there. So he shoots this connectome.
Alright. It's our go.
Yep.
I'll spawn my gun back and I'll blow up his gun.
Mm-hmm.
If I blow up his brain, what happens?
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright.
Do these stay?
Yeah, now they're just floating in space.
Alright.
That's all you did? You took 2 shots, right?
Yep.
Okay, and Honcho, can I get a straight line there? Let's see. Yeah, actually, but 2. And you guys win.
All right.
Dave says, Dave says, well, ho, nicely done.
I took out their little kitty server. Yeah.
So, yes, their kitty server has been taken out. I'm going to look around for another server. Next time you're in the neighborhood, you should drop in. I'll hopefully have some more for you. Thank you for your help. This is awesome. At this rate, we're going to win the great internet war in no time. Like, this Zoovac unit is... You are just doing incredible things for the company. Like, with you around, we could just take over this country in no time. And I personally hope we will. Because you know what? I think we need change here.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let's start a regime, you know? I always wanted one of those.
He says exactly. You know, so I can see I programmed you right.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I'm a megalomaniac. Alright, cool.
You feel a little guilty at saying those words because like you don't actually want that for some reason.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you have yeah.
I have a conscience.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I have my conscience unit.
So, thanks for watching, folks. This has been another episode of Zoovac, Life and Times of a Clown on a Stick, and see you next time.